Imagine your body is a bustling city. Every day, countless deliveries of fuel are made to every building, every home, to keep the lights on and the city running. Now, imagine the delivery driver knocks, but the person inside can't hear them. The driver knocks louder, then calls for backup. More drivers arrive, all knocking, trying to make the delivery. This is what happens inside your body, silently every single day, with insulin resistance. It's not a disease you catch, but a gradual change in how your body communicates with itself. It's the quiet story that unfolds often for years, before conditions like type 2 diabetes ever appear on the horizon. And understanding this story is the first step to rewriting its ending. To understand the problem, we first need to appreciate the hero of our story, insulin. Produced by the pancreas, a small gland tucked behind your stomach, insulin is a hormone with a vital job. Think of it as the master key for your body's cells. After you eat, your digestive system breaks down carbohydrates into glucose, a simple sugar that is your body's primary source of energy. This glucose enters your bloodstream, ready for distribution. But it can't get into your cells on its own. That's where insulin comes in. It travels through the bloodstream, finds a special lock on the surface of a cell, called an insulin receptor, and unlocks it. This opens a gateway, allowing glucose to rush inside, where it's either used for immediate energy or stored for later. It's a beautifully efficient system that keeps your energy levels stable and your body fueled. In a state of health, this process is a delicate dance of perfect balance. When you eat a meal, your blood sugar rises, signaling the pancreas to release just the right amount of insulin. Insulin does its job, escorting glucose into your muscle, fat, and liver cells. As the cells take in a steady supply of energy, the glucose level in your blood begins to fall. Your pancreas senses this drop and in turn reduces its insulin production. This feedback loop works constantly, day and night, ensuring your blood sugar stays within a tight, healthy range. It's a testament to the body's incredible intelligence, a self-regulating orchestra where every instrument plays its part in perfect harmony to maintain your well-being. Insulin resistance begins when this harmony starts to falter. For reasons we'll explore shortly, the cells, particularly in your muscles, fat, and liver, start to become less responsive to insulin's signal. The lock on the cell door becomes rusty or jammed. The key, insulin, is there, and it's trying to work, but the lock won't turn as easily. The cell becomes resistant to the effects of insulin. It's like talking to someone who has headphones on. You have to raise your voice to be heard. In the same way, the pancreas now has to shout by producing much more insulin than usual just to get the cells to open up and accept the same amount of glucose. This is the very definition of insulin resistance. Your cells need a higher concentration of insulin to do their job properly. In the early stages of this process, your body is a master of compensation. The pancreas, sensing that the cells aren't responding, ramps up its efforts. It works overtime, pumping out extra insulin to muscle through the resistance and force the glucose into the cells. This state of having higher than normal insulin levels is called hyperinsulinemia, and for a while it works. The extra insulin manages to keep your blood sugar levels in the normal range. If you were to take a standard blood glucose test, it might look perfectly fine. This is the deceptive part of insulin resistance. It lurks beneath the surface, a hidden problem masked by your body's heroic effort to maintain balance. The internal engine is revving much higher than it should be, but from the outside the car appears to be driving at a normal speed. While your blood sugar might be normal, these chronically high levels of insulin don't go unnoticed by the rest of your body. They can manifest as a collection of subtle, often confusing symptoms. You might feel a persistent gnawing hunger, even after eating a full meal, especially a craving for more carbohydrates. This is because your cells aren't getting the energy they need efficiently. So they send "I'm hungry" signals to your brain. You might also experience profound fatigue, particularly that classic afternoon slump after lunch. Your body has the fuel, glucose, but it's struggling to get it into the cells to be used. Another common sign is difficulty losing weight, especially stubborn fat accumulation around the abdomen. High insulin levels essentially put your body in storage mode, making it much harder to burn fat for energy. You may even notice physical signs like skin tags or patches of dark, velvety skin known as acanthosis nigricans, typically in the folds of the neck or armpits. So what causes the cells to start ignoring insulin in the first place? It's rarely one single thing but rather a combination of factors, with modern lifestyle playing a leading role. A diet consistently high in processed carbohydrates, sugary drinks, and refined foods causes frequent large spikes in blood sugar. This bombards your cells with glucose and forces the pancreas to pump out large amounts of insulin over and over again. Over time, the cells protect themselves from this constant onslaught by becoming less sensitive. It's like listening to loud music all day. Eventually, you tune it out. A sedentary lifestyle is another major contributor. Your muscles are one of the biggest consumers of glucose. When you're not physically active, your muscles don't need as much fuel, so they don't take up as much glucose from the blood, compounding the problem. Chronic stress and poor sleep also play a significant role, as stress hormones like cortisol can directly interfere with insulin's effectiveness. If the factors causing insulin resistance continue, the pancreas can only keep up its frantic pace for so long. Imagine an engine that has been redlining for months or even years. Eventually, it starts to wear out. The beta cells in the pancreas, which are responsible for producing insulin, begin to fatigue and can no longer produce enough of the hormone to overcome the cell's stubborn resistance. This is the crucial tipping point. Now, not only are the cells resistant, but there isn't enough insulin to force them open. As a result, glucose can't get out of the bloodstream efficiently, and your blood sugar levels start to rise above the normal range. This is the stage known as prediabetes. It's a clear warning signal that the system is under serious strain, a critical juncture where the body's compensatory mechanisms are beginning to fail. The most important message in this entire story is one of hope and empowerment. Insulin resistance is not a fixed destination. In the vast majority of cases, especially when caught early, it is a reversible condition. Your body has an incredible capacity for healing when given the right tools. The very same lifestyle factors that contribute to the problem hold the key to its solution. The single most powerful tool is regular physical activity. Exercise does something magical. It makes your muscle cells more sensitive to insulin, essentially cleaning the rust off the locks. Even a brisk walk after a meal can have a profound effect. Dietary changes are just as critical. Shifting focus from processed items to whole foods rich in fiber, healthy fats, and protein helps to stabilize blood sugar and prevent the drastic spikes that desensitize your cells. Managing stress and prioritizing sleep are also non-negotiable pillars of metabolic health. When you're chronically stressed, your body releases cortisol, a hormone that raises blood sugar and makes your cells more resistant to insulin. Finding healthy ways to manage stress, whether through mindfulness, yoga, spending time in nature, or a hobby you love, directly supports your body's ability to regulate blood sugar. Similarly, a lack of quality sleep disrupts the delicate balance of numerous hormones, including insulin and cortisol, pushing your system further toward resistance. Aiming for 7 to 9 hours of restful sleep per night isn't a luxury. It's a fundamental biological need for keeping your cells responsive and your entire system in harmony. Understanding your own body is the first step toward taking proactive control. If you experience some of the signs we've discussed, it's worth having a conversation with your healthcare provider. They can assess your risk and, if necessary, run simple blood tests to get a clearer picture of what's happening. Tests like fasting glucose and HbA1c can show your average blood sugar, while a fasting insulin level can directly reveal the presence of hyperinsulinemia, often showing the problem long before blood sugar levels become abnormal. This information is not for causing worry, but for empowering you with knowledge. Insulin resistance is your body's early warning system. By learning to listen to its signals, you gain a powerful opportunity to make positive changes and steer your health in a better direction, long before a more serious diagnosis is ever on the table. Thank you for joining us at Diseases Explained. We believe that understanding your body is the key to protecting your health. If you found this information valuable and want to learn more about how your body works, please subscribe to our channel for more content like this. And for a deeper, more personalized dive into your health journey, download our dedicated app, which you can find in the description below and in our channel bio. See you in the next video.